Definitely, definitely. I feel like that would be something great to experience in the SIAC.
Right. So then, even speaking about the SIAC, you did have a previous stint down at Benedict, the past champions of the SIAC. Do you speak on this? Do you speak on any of your time down at Benedict with the Tigers?
Yeah, my time in at Benedict, it was good. I made some lifelong friends at Benedict. You know, there's some really truly great people there. Um, just things didn't work out, and I just wanted a change. So that's when I decided to go to the JUCO route and go back to the SIAC.
Right, right, right. So even I'm pretty sure you may have even known some guys on that championship team last year, right?
Definitely, probably everybody. Everybody, man.
Wow.
And there's really like no. I understand why they wanted. Like the guys on that team, they really bought into the system, and they wanted it more than anything. So it made sense why they were able to be successful.
Right. So even like at Benedict, we'll get into the junior college route and get into the California part. But even before going to Benedict, even coming out of Texas, right? You came out like maybe a year before Andrew Body, or like the same year as Andrew Body, and you also had an offer from Texas Southern, a couple other SWAC schools. What
Yeah.
was
So
that like? Yeah.
so originally, so my senior, well, in high school, I was recruited fairly well. I had a lot of like SWAC schools and just other schools like that. A lot of Division I schools who offered me scholarships. In my senior year, I ended up getting hurt in a scrimmage. I broke my left clavicle. So at that point, I ended up losing all of my Division I scholarships. So I decided at that point to I went to a junior college. I went to Trinity Valley Junior College. I was there for a semester. After a semester, I ended up still having relationships with Division I schools, and they were aware that I was healthy again, so they gave me another opportunity. So at that point, I picked up several other Division I offers, and then the thing is, when I was going to enroll in the the semester after the fall, so the spring semester, and they ended up not accepting all of my credits. So I ended up having to go back to finish the last semester, take all the right classes and things like that. Because the thing is, with when you go to junior college, not all the time they really care about you getting out of junior college, if that makes sense. So
Right.
there were certain classes I needed to take. Although I was a qualifier, I still needed certain classes to be eligible to, enroll into a school at the semester. So at that point, I was going to after the spring semester, I was going to go to Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And at the offensive coordinator, Coach Barry, he ended up leaving to go to Benedict College to be the head coach. So that's when I
Right.
was there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy how that works. And I mean, I think you probably heard the term all the time, being a qualifier in junior college. If you're a qualifier or non-qualifier, basically if you can leave that semester, you have enough credits to leave, and they'll transfer over to the next Division I school. So it's always interesting to see how guys get towards the end of their recruiting process. Sometimes guys can just bounce out, or sometimes guys might have different hurdles, like how you're talking about.
Right.
Uh, or even at Benedict, and then you go back to junior college from Benedict, right?
Right.
So now you come to Cali. What's your second stint in junior college like? Because I know from the first hand experience, you're probably like, man, I don't want to do this again.
Right. So okay, so just the junior college in Texas, it was a lot different than the junior college in California. So I ended up going to junior college in California, really just to be closer to some of my family and things like that. My big sister, she actually was living in LA. She had been there for 6+ years, so it would just give me an opportunity to be close to my family and still play football and go to school. So
Nice.
yeah.
That's nice. Not even having family around. So how much family was around other than your sister?
Well, so my sister was around, but my mother and my twin sister, they live in Arizona, so it wasn't too far from California, so I was able to see them a lot as well too. And before then, I wasn't really able to see them because I was in school in South Carolina, across the world. So it meant a lot to me to be able to be close to my family.
Yeah, I mean, it's super dope. You know, being from California.